Jay, we won.
Yeah.
We're through to the next round,
Yeah.
but it's a tough watch.
It's what's been going on since Solskjaer, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I've said this all along. It's not going to change. We even with Rangnick here, we shouldn't have got an interim manager.
What should we have done?
We should have got another manager.
Oh right, just get it
Get
sorted.
the manager in.
But was it
Or-
because they couldn't get Pochettino out, or they couldn't
See,
get
the
Ten Hag
problem
out?
we've got now, right? We talk about the players' revolt and all this, yeah. When you get an interim manager in, right, the players are like, well, he's not going to be manager, is he? And
Like a slide teacher.
That's where we are at the moment with this team. Some players who are like Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo, professional, right? The seasoned professional. You got to remember that a lot of our players haven't had no proper guidance, right? So they've only learnt off like your Luke Shaws and your certain players who moan and not being professional. And that's the problem with our club right now. We're not professional. There's been too many players given too much too soon. I was having a discussion, not a heated debate, but a little debate with somebody.
You're involved, so it would have been here.
It's not.
I know you're like.
Yeah, but I was having a little debate with somebody in the fan who was on about the development of the players and Solskjaer. And I think this is. I said to him, this is the the debris of what Solskjaer left behind. Because he's saying, Solskjaer's sort of signed great players. I guess who has Solskjaer signed? And I've said this before, and I've said it loads of times. Who do we get our money back for? Nobody. He couldn't answer. He goes, Bruno Fernandes. I goes, no. He goes, Bruno Fernandes 100 million. I goes, is he? I goes, look at Greenwood. We still call him. We're still calling Greenwood a generational talent. He's 20 years old now. He came in when 16, 17. Generational talent thing is passing. He's going to end up like Rashford if we don't get a proper coach into this team. We've still got some young players who've still got a lot of talent who just need coaching.
So they
just need a guidance. If we haven't got it, and that's the problem. If we'd got a manager in now who would have been able to assess the squad properly, because it looks like he ain't going to have time to assess the squad, because we've got too many games coming in.
Always realising, but there's not time to fix it.
There's not time. He hasn't even had a look. People say Donny van der Beek hasn't played. Yeah, but you can't play him. You can't play him if your manager coming in. Rangnick hasn't got time to look at the squad because he has to get top 4. So he's having to stick with what Fielding's saying to him, and then what whoever Fletcher's saying to him. Well, these are the guys that got us top 4 last season, and so he's sticking with them because it's safety first. Because he has to go and get top 4.
So you're saying, okay, before we start going to the game quickly, you're saying the players lack the guidance. The players lack that long-term kind of manager who's going to get the best out of them, and then we're basically seeing players go to waste.
Of course. I mean, like I said, I was having a debate with somebody in there, and he was on about Greenwood as a generational talent. I said, well, Greenwood made his debut around the same time as Phil Foden. I guess, who's the better player now?
Again, because of look at the setup that Foden's in, a well-oiled machine,
the players
best
around
manager.
Him, everything. I guess we've wasted a lot of money.
I saw a lot of responsibility on Greenwood today. Having to, when Rashford was doing his nonsense out on the wing, Greenwood was trying to make things happen.
About Rashford already. He's greedy, and that's who Greenwood's learning off. Can you see it with Greenwood as well? I know everybody keeps saying he's trying. Yeah, but he's trying too much. Pass the ball. When, like I said, the basics of football, as a striker, as a forward even, I've always been taught that if you can't shoot with your second touch, lay it off.
Yeah, you're already holding on to it too long.
Exactly.
And you look at how Villa play. I look at Ollie Watkins and how he runs the line and how he looks after the ball. I looked at Buendia getting onto the ball, and I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm saying I want these players over us. But what I'm saying is the way they play. Everyone who plays against us, the opposition team leaves and we say, wow, look how Wolves moved the ball, look how well drilled they are. Look at
Wolves midfield is quality.
Yeah, they got
It's Moutinho.
Yeah,
everybody keeps saying never.
No, 100%. He's an orchestrator, especially if you protect him with back 5. But what I'm saying is that the fluidity, like them in transition versus us in transition.
Yeah, but have you noticed how many touches we take?
Yes, too long.
That's the problem. Yeah. We take 3-4 touches. I saw it today, even with Luke Shaw. There's a couple of times Luke Shaw's down the wing. Yeah, I like Luke Shaw. We signed him. You know I like him, right? But he's starting to do the same thing. They're all starting to pick up the same bad habits. They get the ball. Instead of seeing the first pass 9 times out of 10 is always the first is the pass that you end up making or the right pass to make. Right, he'll see the pass, he'll take 2 more touches and run towards the player who he's just going to pass it to. You've just totally allowed that player to get marked, so it ends up being a suicide ball if it's not a ball that is getting under pressure. we cause our own problems in games. That's why we never control the game, because we never have the ball for long. We never complete 5 passes because we take too long to.
And that's what it was today, causing our own problems. We cause our own problems.
Of course, man. If you make the pass early, the player receiving the ball will have time on the ball. If you make the pass too late, he'll have somebody on him. And that's why we'll never play good football with half the players we got, because they don't do the basics correctly. The football brain is non-existent. And it's down to the previous regime, because all he used to say is go out and win me the game.
Yeah, and they're stuck with that now.
And they're stuck with that, and that's why he's having to revert from his formation to the old formation.
Yeah, that's literally what he's done. It's like he's gone, do you know what? Forget this. It'll be interesting to see if he keeps it like that now.
He's going to, because we have to try and get top 4. Yeah. This is what I'm saying to him. We're not going to see a change until the summer, and this is why what Man United should do from this point on is make it clear who they're going for as their manager and sign them now. Say, okay, we're going to have Ten Hag as our manager. Yeah. Let everybody know he's our next manager. Or if you're going to have Poch, let everybody, yes. So the players know who's coming in. So all the players that are planning to leave, they'll say, okay, I want to play underneath this guy. We know who's coming in. Leaving it like this, we're going to end up with massive problems come summer. We're going to end up with players leaving because we didn't know that he was going to be manager or whatever. You know what I mean? I said to somebody earlier on as well today, it's going to be 10 years before we win a title. We can forget about it, I'm telling you, because half of these players are on too much long contracts. The contracts are stupid. The wages are stupid. Players are not trying no more because they've already made it. You know what I mean? I can understand. You can't argue with a player that's on, what, 250 grand a week, Flex?
Where's Donny? Where's Donny?
And he obviously, he came on and it was tough.
Where's Donny?
Excuse up a bit. Yeah? You understand? Right, yeah? We're going to end up in problems. These players are on too much money. They've got nothing to prove anymore. They're not hungry. You're not going to be hungry if you play. Same thing. I've said this all along. When you give people silk sheets to sleep in, they've got nothing to strive for. They've got nothing to strive for.
Yeah. I'll drop one.